So, hello everybody. In this video I'm going to talk about morning rituals. So, a morning ritual is something you do every day when you get up in the morning. It's some practices that you incorporate into your morning. So, I have divided these practices into mind, body and spirit. So these practices affect one or several of these categories. So just to give you an example of a practice that you can incorporate during your morning, it can be, for example, reading. So that will affect your mind and maybe your spirit a little bit too. So here are some practices that I have listed for you. So the practices are: remember and write down your dreams, breathing, stretch and warm up, drinking water, weigh yourself, talk affirmations to yourself, meditate, exercise, journal, do some brain exercise, read, play an instrument, smile, make a smoothie or tea, ask yourself questions, and visualize something. Visualize your life that you want to accomplish. So, if we go into the categories again, the mind category is divided into the subconscious and conscious mind. So for the subconscious mind, you could do things like affirmations, or you could listen to sounds in your ears that are called subliminals. There are a great store that is called Subliminal Guru that you can purchase subliminals from, or you could look on a screen and it would flash words so fast that just your subconscious mind recognizes it. And there's a program called Subliminal 360 that you can do that for, to get the words flashing on your screen. And then for your conscious mind, you could do things like reading, or do some math or chemistry, or anything that gets your mind going. And then for body, I divided it into strength, cardio and flexibility. So for cardio, you could you could bicycle, you could take a swim, you could run, you could take a walk, etc. Just something that gets your heart pumping blood in your body. And for strength, you could go to the gym and do the machines there where you work out. Or you could do some body weight exercises like pull-ups and push-ups. And for flexibility, you could do things like stretching or yoga. And then spirit is divided into purpose and reflection. So for purpose, you need to basically they are interconnected with each other. So on purpose, you reflect on your purpose in life. What are you here for? And strengthen your spirit, the motivation for you to keep going in life. And then reflection is that you reflect on yourself. What can you do better? What can you do better this day than yesterday? What is your most important things that you want to get done today, etc. So a morning ritual is essentially something you do for your body, mind and spirit to prime yourself to have a successful day. And I think it's one of the most important parts of a successful life. So, about asking questions to yourself. When you ask questions to yourself, you focus on those questions and your subconscious mind starts working on them. So, for example, if you want to get better at math, then you could ask yourself, how can I get better at math? And then your subconscious mind will start working on that. And then of course you will need to reinforce that question over and over again to really get the answer. But that's how it works basically. So when you get up first thing in the morning, I think you should write and remember your dreams, because your dreams are a great gateway to your subconscious mind, and you get to know yourself better if you can remember your dreams. And when you write them down or in some way record them, you also keep them for future use. So I think that's very important. Then when you also get up, you should breathe. because you need to oxygenate your body, get oxygen going. And then you should also do some warm-up exercises, maybe like this, or like this, or just move your body around basically. And then you should also drink water, because when you sleep you dehydrate your body, so when you get up you should preferably drink about 1 bottle of water, or 1 liter. And you can also weigh yourself so that you're aware of how much you weigh, because how much you weigh is connected to a lot of things: cholesterol levels, IQ, body mass index, and a lot of different things. So it's important to have a rough estimate of how much fat you have on your body, and also muscle mass, of course. So you could also meditate. The meditation could be anywhere between 3 minutes to 1 hour for the more advanced meditators. I personally meditate for like 30 minutes to 1 hour. But if you're new to meditation, you can just meditate for just 1 minute if you want to. There's no... I think the least amount that you should meditate is about 3 minutes. Because if you go under that, then it won't have really an effect on you. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And then you could journal, write in your journal, either in a paper book or on a computer. I think it's better to make it on a paper book, because then you involve your kinesthetic memory as well. So in your journal you could plan your day, write down things that you're grateful for, and maybe do some praying, etc. Or just write down general thoughts that you have and want to get out on paper. And then you could play an instrument, maybe piano, guitar, etc. And you should also smile when you get up, because when you smile you trick your brain to thinking that this is a really good day. And maybe it is a good day or it isn't, but either way, if you're positive about the day, then your chance of having a successful day will increase dramatically. And you can make a smoothie or tea for your body or brain that is very good for you. And you can also visualize yourself how you want to look in the future. So right in the morning you visualize what life you want every morning, and then your subconscious mind will start working on that, and your behavior will change so that you can accomplish that life. So what about the time that you should get up in the morning? I think the optimal time to get up is around 5 a.m. But if you go at the minimum, when could you get up in the earliest? I think the earliest you can get up at is around 4 a.m. because earlier than that your body doesn't get enough sleep and revitalizing. And then the earliest I think you should get up at is around 7 a.m. because after 7 a.m. then you have slept too long and you just need to get up, basically. At least that's the experience for me. Sometimes you could sleep to 7:30, but absolutely never above 8 a.m. The optimal time then should be 5 a.m. The minimum is 4 a.m. and the maximum should be 7 a.m. So to make a morning ritual a habit, it takes about between 21 to 66 days. The experts aren't in a consensus about that, so yeah, it's somewhere around there. So to sum up, a morning ritual is some habits and practices that you do every morning when you get up to prime your brain, your mind, body and spirit for success. And these practices could be reading, meditating, exercising, drinking water, and several more exercises. Really anything that you want to incorporate into your life. And of course you don't need to incorporate all of these practices. Just incorporate those practices that you feel will give the most value to your life and bring you a better chance of success, basically. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.